Assalamualaikum. Today, I would like to highlight an important issue: financial inclusion for foreign workers in Malaysia. Malaysia hosts over 2 million registered foreign workers who play a crucial role in sectors like manufacturing, agriculture, and construction. Despite their contributions, many of them remain excluded from formal financial systems. Why is this happening? There are several key barriers: language difficulties, lack of normal documentation, low financial literacy, and unfamiliarity with local banking procedures. Because of this challenge, many workers depend on informal and unsafe methods to manage their money and send remittance. This puts them at risk of fraud, theft, and high transaction costs. To address this, we propose a modern solution: the integration of Internet of Things with Fintech, IoT-enabled devices like smartphone, smart cards, and biometric sensors can automate financial processes, verify identity securely, and offer personalized financial service. This could transform how foreign workers access banking and protect their financial well-being.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Izzat bin Muhammad Radwan. My number matric is 24124394. I want to present about literary review. First, for part 1 is financial inclusion and migrant worker. Part 2 is IoT and its application in fintech, the role of IoT in supporting financial inclusion, and for the last part is theoretical framework relevant to IoT and financial inclusion. Okay, first for the part 1 is financial inclusion and migrant worker. Financial inclusion is crucial for sustainable development. Financial inclusion plays a major role in supporting sustainable development, especially in development countries. For number 2 is many vulnerable groups still face challenge accessing this service. Despite this goal, many people, especially vulnerable groups like migrant workers, still struggle to access financial service due to various barriers. Okay, for the part 2 is IoT and its application in fintech. First, what is IoT and how it relates to finance? The Internet to Things or IoT is a system connect device and collect and share data through the Internet. In finance, IoT help make service more efficient, secure, and also more inclusive. For number 2 is how IoT is used in fintech. IoT is already being used in financial technology of fintech. Devices like smart card, fingerprint scanner, and mobile phone are being used to help people access financial. Okay, for the part 3 is the role of IoT supporting financial inclusion. IoT or the Internet or of Things create new ways to connect people to financial service. Number 2 is biometric identification help worker without formal ID. One of the most helpful uses of IoT biometric identification. Many migrant workers cannot open bank account because they do not have a proper document. Okay, for the last part is theoretical framework relevant IoT and financial inclusion. Why theories are important? To understand how IoT can help with financial inclusion, especially for migrant workers, we need to look at theories that explain how people adopt new technology. Number 2 is technology acceptance model, TAM. The first theory is the technology acceptance model or TAM. It says people will use a technology if they think it's useful for easy to use.
For methodology part is the methodology of this study was designed to explore student perception of the role of Internet of Things IoT technology in supporting financial inclusion for migrant workers in Malaysia. This study used a mixed method approach that include quantitative and qualitative methods. Type of respondent is age between 20 to 25 years old, active in using technology, and have a basic understanding of the concept of financial technology. The study was in a form of 6 questionnaires contained a 6. For example, there is about financial technology, and 5 of them use a scala 1 to 5, measure the level of understanding, opinion, and use of using IoT, of Internet of Things, in technology and finance. Data collection methods. Data was collected within a week through online. Question sent to student from Google Form and via email or messenger application with WhatsApp. Research ethical consideration. Research ethic were emphasized in this study. Among the steps taken include personal data. No personal information was collected for the study. Consent. All respondents were informed of the purpose of the study, expressed their voluntary consent to do. Participation was voluntary and could be withdrawn at any time according to the respondent consent. Witness in the research is every study has a limitation included in the study. Among the identified constraints, a limited number of respondents only involve a maximum of 40 students in one research, which may not represent the view of all groups. Non-target respondents. This study collected the perception of students, not migrant workers themselves. Varied respondent understanding. Not all students have in-depth knowledge of IoT or digital finance. Limited time period. Data was collected in a short period of time, which may not be sufficient for comprehensive finding.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I'm Jamil Alfa bin Zulkifli, number matrix 241243814, and I will be presenting the findings and analysis of our research on IoT and financial inclusion among migrant workers in Malaysia. Our respondents are mostly aged 21 to 23 from various ethnic backgrounds including Malay, Chinese and Indian. They are digitally literate and familiar with Fintech tools, which make them great proxies for understanding the migrant worker perspective, aligned with the Technology Acceptance Model (TAM). Let's look at the key data. Each of you scored a mean of 4.09, importance was 4.14, security score 4.00, and familiarity was the highest at 4.27. This suggests that most respondents found IoT tools to be easy, important, familiar, and secure. The tools were mostly rated as easy to use. This supports the diffusion of innovation theory, showing how accessible technology get adopted faster. Example like Aadhaar in India and M-Pesa in Kenya show how biometric and multilingual interface help reduce technology and language barriers. IoT is seen as very important in helping migrants overcome ID and language barriers. With tools like smart posts and biometric ATMs, access to financial service become easier and safer. The average importance score was 4.14. Security Trust scored a mean of 4.00. Respondents trust biometrics encryption and two-factor authentication, which makes them more confident using formal financial services. This is also supported by McKinsey 2022. Respondents felt that these tools are used often and significantly improve financial access. This supports the digital divide theory, which shows that young tech-savvy individuals are likely to become future fintech advocates. From the findings, we conclude that IoT is user-friendly, secure, and empowering. It is seen as essential for improving financial inclusion, especially for migrants. We recommend promoting biometric tools, multilingual apps, and digital literacy training. To support financial inclusion, fintech firms should localize their apps, establish biometric remittance centers, and conduct digital workshops in collaboration with NGOs and employers. In short, IoT is essential for inclusive finance. It's secure, simple, and scalable, and today's youth are ready to support it. As Matt Mullerwick once said, technology is best when it brings people together. Thank you.
In conclusion, foreign workers in Malaysia still face many barriers in accessing formal financial services. This includes strict documentation requirements, language challenges, and limited knowledge of the local banking system. Because of this, many are forced to use unsafe and costly alternatives. However, with the introduction of the Internet of Things or IoT into financial services, we now have a chance to change that. Tools like biometric verification, mobile wallets, NFC-enabled cards, and wearable payment devices can make financial access easier, safer, and more personal for foreign workers. Although many of them are already tech-savvy, especially with mobile phones, True financial inclusion for this vulnerable group still needs more research, innovation, and support. IoT has the potential to reshape our financial ecosystem to become more inclusive, secure, and efficient for everyone. For the recommendations to support the use of IoT-based financial service for foreign workers in Malaysia, first, fintech companies should design apps that are simple and multilingual. Using clear icons and offering language like Bahasa Indonesia or Bengali will help workers understand and use this tool confidently. Second, we recommended using biometric verification like fingerprints or facial recognition to make the sign-up process easier and more secure. Furthermore, collaboration is essential. NGOs, employers, and governments agencies must work together to ensure these financial solutions meet real on-the-ground needs. In addition, we need to educate migrant workers. This can be done through short video guides or mobile-based lessons in their native language, helping them understand both of the benefit and risks of digital finance. Lastly, data protection is critical. Strong privacy and security measures must be enforced to build trust among users and ensure their personal data is safe.